This raven told me that storms were coming and I should stay off of the high peaks. The clouds gathered and accumulated and I dropped to the basin below. So my intuition was right that we should not go up on the peak like I wanted to, peak to peak on the ridge where there would not have been a bailout point. There were a lot of clouds and the hopeful romantic in me said, it's probably just going to do some scattered rain real light. But I still felt the pull to get down, so we took a ramp down through the cliffs and got down to this meadow. It was really nice. There's some streams, a ton of napped, but sure enough, within 10-15 minutes, the sky was very dark and the rainstorm came. So I made this little makeshift shelter with my rainfly. We got Katana in it. And then it's been thundering out there. I've heard it a couple times, so good thing we're not on the upper mountain and we have shelter to stay dry. So we'll wait for a break in the storm and then we will make for the pass and try to get up over Jones Peak and the ridge line to the northwest off of it to Grouse Gulch Saddle. And there's a lake to the west there we could camp at if we need to, depending on the time. But if the weather's clear, the skies are clear, which I'm hoping and thinking it will be. There's the thunder. It's kind of calming if it's in the distance. But yeah, if Grouse Gulch, if it's clear and we still have some time and daylight and energy, there's one more little mountain we get over. Well, not little, but not too bad. Over it and down some scree, and then we're at Cinnamon Pass, which was my goal for the day. So we'll see where that goes. And Katana's just gonna take a nap in the shelter while I attempt to make a sandwich while holding the edges of the shelter down. But I got them tucked under my butt right here, so I think we'll be okay. I tuck this under the food bag. I think I can, oh man, all right, my hand's free. Now I can make a sandwich. All right, rock on. The storm has passed us by. It was quick. Not bad. Katana, we survived the storm. Yeah, good. We pushed north along the ridge. The sky pushed its legions of storm wraiths upon us. We saw the blood of dragons in the stone. We looked at the mountains we had crossed to get here. We pushed for the pass. We made it high. There was a gap in the storm. We pushed higher on the ridge to the highest peak, trying to make it north. We saw the basin we had crossed. There was a gap in the sky with light shining through. I was scared, but we pushed anyway, and the summit was beautiful. I love these storm clouds and the light shining through. Then I saw the peaks where I was aiming to get to. The skull of the dragon, the highest point right there on the right on Compagre Peak. I had many miles to go to get there. Top of Jones Peak, the route on the ridge, high ridge, highest of the ridges, does not go in the way that I thought. That would be easy. You got to traverse those scraggly peaks over there. We go under them on scree, which I'm not up for today, and neither is my dog. So we're gonna drop down before any more storms come, and then we'll either camp at that lake, or we'll find our way around the mountain to the next basin. Let's go, Katana. I just heard some buzzing. Let's get the off. We descended into a basin of stone to find a flatter, softer spot to camp in the valleys below. We saw this congealed blood of the dragon striping this stone. And then we dropped to this slime pond. I never see ponds with this much slime in them. Look at this slime, that algal bloom. I never see that here, but flowers grew aplenty and they were beautiful. I forget what this one was called. It's gonna be in the book that I wrote. And yeah, there's the peak I was up on, and it's good to be off with after this stormy day. And then here's us coming down the basin. The plume thistle. I love these plants. The plume thistle. What a name. The sky and the terrain had pushed us down to the upper animus, el río de las ánimas perdidas, the river of lost souls that ran through this valley. This was the first time we had been below 11,000 feet in a week, and here we camped.